tonight.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Burrow to throw right away. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Burrow on first down. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. There he goes right side. The 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more of what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Touchdown, Falcons! DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 9th-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Elijah Moore, 65 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with McKissick. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 40-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Terrell Basham.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. First down. Here's Burrow. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Burrow will throw. He gets it to Thomas.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
They go play action with Burrow. Thomas brings it in.
Down inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
Big 13. Big 13.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Alvin Kamara. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And this one too low. Well, the Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals, but it wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here. And
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return is Peterson. So we have reached halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's McKissick. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first. Down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A carry now for McKissick. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. J.D. McKissick. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Burrow drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Here's Bradley Pena now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Garoppolo. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. J.D. McKissick with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. No return here for Wilson. To touch back, it'll come out to the 25. A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's complete. Kamara. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's second down. And Thomas has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. Throwing, Burrow. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run it again with Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A 10th carry for Kamara. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 78 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. First throw of OT for Garoppolo. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now they'll run on the draw.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. They'll go again with McKissick. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They